Imagine being on vacation. You're floating in a luxurious pool, the sun is shining, the breeze is blowing, and the waiter comes your way with a cocktail in his hand. Now imagine all these things, but you're over 600 feet up in the sky, or you're surrounded by elephants which happen to be thirsty and want to join you in the pool. Not that relaxing, huh? If you happen to have a fear of heights, enclosed spaces, haunted places, or wildlife animals, you might not want to visit those swimming pools. But don't worry, you scaredy-cats out there. You definitely will enjoy watching our 10 terrifying but wildly beautiful luxurious swimming pools. Number 10. Ancient Mill Pool, Italy, Tuscany. Number 10 on our list is the pool that I would call the nightmare of claustrophobes. The 15th century watermill building and a forsaken little church located in the Tuscan countryside has been transformed into a modern mansion. While others love fabulous indoor swimming pools, others feel terrified, and I am not blaming them. A long, narrow, tunnel-like room with the old stone walls does not leave a friendly feeling at all. Not to mention that there is no natural light, only an airy artificial glow from beneath the surface. Accordingly, the architects and designers were working on the mill in order to turn it into a welcoming countryside retreat. Judging by the indoor design in the swimming pool of the old mill, they expect their guests to love horror. Number 9. Marina Bay Hotel Pool, Singapore. Imagine soaking in the world's largest rooftop infinity pool and gazing down on the glittering expanse of the city from 57 levels above. The pool is the longest rooftop pool in the world, described as measuring an impressive 500 feet long. Marina Bay Sands combines nearly 1.3 million square feet of convention and facilities, swimming pools, restaurants, and gardens, an iconic art science museum, art theaters, and a casino are the short list of the hotel's amenities. When swimming in this pool, guests are gazing out over the expansive city of Singapore, and reportedly, nighttime swim is incomparable. You just have to remind yourself not to look down when swimming up to the edge, if you don't like the feel of 600 feet underneath you.
But before we get into it, you know what to do, guys. Please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our new videos that you will find interesting, we know for sure. Now let's get back to it.
Number 8. The Y40 Pool, Italy. Next on our list is the world's deepest swimming pool with underwater caves and even heat. The Y40, also known as the Deep Joy, is an amazing pool located in Venice in Italy. Not surprisingly, the Y40 pool is not suggested for people with fear of depth, because a seemingly bottomless pool which is 131 feet below the surface is not a joke. One of the guests compared his experience in the Y40 pool to an immersion into the sea depth. The pool is arranged to be as comfortable for guests as possible. It is even heated at temperatures between 90 to 93 degrees Fahrenheit, so people can dive in their swimsuits. It broke the Guinness World Record for the deepest pool ever for diving. Adventurous people who would like to navigate through several underwater caves, sure, go ahead. It is a great place for a photo shoot as well. Number 7. Swala Safari Camp Pool, Tanzania. Tanzania is home for one of the tallest mountains, Kilimanjaro, and many wildlife-rich national parks. One of them is Tarangire National Park, one of the least visited parks in the country. That's exactly where our stunning Swala Camp Pool is located. The property consists of just 9 luxurious canvas pavilions, all shaded by acacia trees with views of a beautiful, famous pool with amazing entertainment for guests. Just a few meters from the pool, elephants are strolling, antelopes and zebras are grazing nearby, and even the big cats are often seen among the massive baobab trees. Being close to nature while chilling in the pool sounds like a pleasing experience, but turns out not all guests decide to swim in it. Any idea why? Number 6. Skypole, London's Embassy Gardens. Transparent pools are no sensation to us, but a bridge pool? That's something new. In May 2021, the world's first floating pool that is suspended between 2 buildings opened for residents of the towers and their guests. The bridge pool is suspended 115 feet in the air. Skypole caused a controversy between social media users. They are confused. Is it a new way of having fun for rich people, or is it a test? Don't get me wrong, but after the apartment pool collapse in Brazil, which luckily caused no injury, relaxing is the last thing that comes to my mind while looking at the bridge pool. Joking aside, turns out that there are 2 reasons behind the floating pool. Firstly, it was the only reasonable solution, since there wasn't a place big enough for a pool, and secondly, it allowed swimmers to see the city. Night swimmers especially enjoy the sweeping views of the Houses of Parliament, the London Eye, and the River Thames. Number 5. Yulong Shuiyan Water Park, China. Okay, we've already seen many oddly designed pools which make our blood run cold, but in reality are not harmful, except for the pool incident in Brazil. However, next on our list is a wave pool in China which harmed 44 people. On a Sunday morning, people who just wanted to cool off in the heat became the victims of an artificial tsunami attack. The terrifying footage shows how people were swept away and thrown into the air by a gigantic wave. Some visitors claimed without evidence that the wave operator was drunk, although initial stages of the investigation reported that the incident was caused by a power cut that damaged electronic equipment in the wave pool control room. The damage led to the wave becoming too big and injuring people. Understandably, some people found that report even more alarming since the machinery could break down again anytime. Number 4. Skypole, South Tyrol, Italy. Between heaven and earth, this is how the pool of the Alpine Panorama Hubertus Hotel is defined. The position of the pool, which floats 40 feet above the ground, at its extreme edge truly gives the swimmer the feeling of floating between the earth and the sky. The pool appears to be supported by native larch trees, which become a reason for panic among some people, since the trees seem a little helpless against gigantic 260 feet long floating pool. Larch trees are also used extensively inside the renovated hotel's common areas. The pool is by jagged alpine peaks. Swimmers get beautiful views in all directions, including down thanks to the glass-bottomed tank. The pool metaphorically reminds of a mountain lake located in the mountainscape of the UNESCO World Heritage Site, the Dolomites. Even if you were acrophobic, how could you refuse from this experience? But don't worry, they have plenty of other swimming pools. Number 3. The Devil's Pool, Victoria Falls. Do I really have to add anything to the description? After thousands of years of erosion, many rock pools have formed near the Great Victoria Falls, and one of them is right on the edge, and I mean it. It is known as the world's first natural infinity pool. There is a stone wall between a visitor and a 100-meter drop, but it never stopped people from visiting it. The natural pool can be visited only when the water level drops, otherwise you could be swept over the small stone wall. To the best of our knowledge, there have been no fatalities, but accidents have definitely occurred on the slippery rocks. Could that rock potentially give way one day? Perhaps, but nobody knows. A very appropriate name if you ask me. Number 2. Azure Swimming Pool, Ukraine. It has been decades since the Chernobyl disaster, a nuclear reactor meltdown. Azure Swimming Pool is located in Pripyat, a ghost town which was affected by the nuclear disaster. The complex was built in the 1970s and remained in use until 1998. 12 years after the disaster. Chernobyl liquidators, the heroes who were dealing with the consequences of the disaster, enjoyed a clean and inviting sports complex, which was considered the cleanest spot in the Chernobyl exclusion zone. It has a basketball court and a sports hall in an adjacent area, in addition to the main pool and a smaller pool. After a health inspection in 1998, the pool was closed. It is now a popular tourist destination in the zone. The abandoned pool and empty basketball courts are an eerie reminder of this once thriving community. Number 1. Cliff Hotel Pool, Norway. One thing is certain, infinity pools are having a bit of a moment. Major plans of building new crazy infinity pools are already in motion. The list includes a super cool 360-degree infinity pool atop a skyscraper in central London, but our next pool is all over the place. A Turkish company is aiming to conquer the peak. Death-defying design that has an ultra-modern glass-bottomed infinity pool juts out from a cliff face. Preikestolen, also known as Pulpit Rock, is one of the most popular tourist attractions in Norway, at the height of 2,000 feet. Its flat top will be used as an observation deck, and the rooms with balconies would be vertically hewn into the face. It is said that Cliff Hotel in Norway is for those determined to live life on the edge. Although Cliff Pool is not built yet, it's one of the most heart-fainting places for sure.
Well, that was it for this video. What did you guys think of our picks? Let us know in the comment section down below. We post the most amazing and interesting videos one could imagine. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our new videos.